Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to RWBY. It is volume 7, episode 7, and well, not much to talk about. As always, if you want to see the reaction with inlaid videos, just go down into my descriptions and there will be a link to this reaction here, including the video. Now I'm confused. Yeah, there. Or you can just watch this one and watch the original video on a second screen as example if you want to. So that being said, well, we left off in kind of a bit of a trouble because they made it seem like someone attacked Robin Hill, and by they I mean Tyrion and Watts. But we know that it was Tyrion, but no one else knows now, except for Team RWBY. And it's all blamed on Ironwood as well. It seems like Jack is working with the bad guys now. Let's see how this develops. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, now. I like the in the intro, if you rewatch that scene just now, the open eyes of Yang. You know, she's... It's weird, but you know, Blake is looking very grumpy. But Blake is looking like she's really looking into the future, positive. After the growth she had in the past, after all the troubles. Pretty cool. Well, we will see about the operatives. And hopefully we will see a little bit from this Schnee family now that we're there. And I mean, like, I don't know, man. See a bit more about Winter and Shitley. And maybe just see Mama Schnee. That would be cool as well. And more about the Winter Maiden. There was a weird cut there. That looks... Oh yeah, Penny. Man, it wasn't your mistake. Everyone's afraid. Yeah. And that's the problem, be deactivated. You know, like, she has no life. What the heck? Oh, cloaking. Oh no. That's a mistake. Robin, that's a mistake. She's completely working in their favor.
Worst case scenario. So
That's what they want.
Communication. Easier.
They play exactly in the hand of Watts.
We have
Nora standing up. Nice. Kalos. What the? This new stuff looks weird.
we can't.
Why not?
We were sick. To set. We tell them we risk more. We can when we have.
Hmm.
For my you are
If he puts her in custody, that's it. This will be the straw for the ride.
You think we should have deserved? Look around. This is on a to over
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
True.
lie.
I try to. Is this their music?
I want to make sure
Hmm.
too. I can tell you, wishing up, just trying.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Help them.
those people.
Oh, they even. Once again,
I don't think
tricking.
Robin was wanted her.
Sitting on that.
Straight from
Knowledge. Right. Already me. Ingrid, right.
Yeah,
Understood.
dead.
You doing?
Oh,
Even if the can always maybe not to work.
okay. Oh, and there's a Watts, where he has a thumb. And the girl on the picture is Penny.
With a soul. Be surprised. You create artificial.
Oh. Oh. It's not the girl. That's why he's sick and everything. There he is. And look how he's looking.
Would he is. He's communication. Doesn't make any sense. A new town. No one. You said time is short.
Can she show her something or what is it?
Tell me again.
Oh.
A new. Trying to help.
She can see. Ooh, she's a lie detector.
Not a secret. Know who. This isn't out. Smarter to make it. Do it. This. Can't tell you. Look. You say that.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, nice.
seemingly misunderstood. Also inspect
Cool.
using this.
Mm-hmm. Right now, he's not talking to us. It's Ospires. Yep. It's exactly.
Makes this different.
Yep.
Need to be. Don't let that fear control. You believe. You believe.
Yeah, but fear is not the best advisor. Robin.
You are.
Me? Ironwood.
Looks like.
It's a trap! It's a trap! Clearly it's a trap. Oh my. A much slower version. Nice. I like the music. It's really good how they implement always new versions of the same music. I mean, it's no question that however awesome RWBY is as a whole series and everything, the music really sets the vibe and brings them in something so special, so good. I mean, it explains, and if I mean you know that from the past seasons, right? If you listen closely to the music, you very often may get some spoilerish content. Although I think I never really got that. I was never able to analyze it soon enough. But it's pretty cool to later on when the soundtrack is out or you have the time and check on the music, you realize, oh man, they are talking about what happened. Really good. So, but apart from that, episode done was pretty good. I mean, it feels like right now it's moving more and more into the direction that Watson and in the end Salem wants, and Ironwood, while trying to stand up against Salem right now, seems to be playing into her hand with every move he does. So they once again pulled the same trick of using Penny for themselves. I just skipping through the episode, and there's this really cool shot of Penny sitting on this medical bed, whatever you want to call it, where the robot arm is that comforted her, and she's looking into a mirror there, and so the whole wall is mirroring, and she looks so lost, so sad, and looking at herself. I mean, as human, we very often question ourselves: what is our reason in life? What are we here for? And stuff like that, right? She partially knows that. She is there because she was built. Her reason is to possibly defend Atlas, at least right now, but is that all? And I think those are the questions that will go more through her mind. Is there more to me? Am I more than just a machine? Am I more than just, a defender, a fighter, stuff like that? And after what happened again, possibly the question would be, will it always be that I'm used by mankind for either defense or as a scapegoat, as something that is shown as the one that is the reason for problems? Will it always be the first reaction that everyone asks me to be turned off, right? Like a machine, not like a living being. I think those are questions that are possibly going through her mind, because I think she's clever enough to have questions like that and self-aware enough. And I really feel sorry for her, because, as I said, it's the second time stuff like that happens to her. It cannot be easy. Really cannot be. So it's really a tough thing. So they did once again stage it, and they once again were able to change what the people see. This time, however, they did not use the ability to really change what was to be seen, but instead they copied the video feed and changed the video feed. So it is something you could possibly prove if you have someone who's good at IT and gets the original video. You can prove it wasn't like it looks, but that takes time, and until then, people have already made their minds on stuff, and the reaction by many, like government here, feels like it is supporting this idea that Ironwood tried something. So we have more military patrolling the streets. We have, once again, you're not allowed to go out at night. We have very strong pictures of those kids hiding behind a dumpster, hiding in front of the police or military. I mean, they kind of are both here, right? Those are very strong images that show you at least a felt suppression, right? It feels like the military is pushing the people down. And we have, on the other hand, Robin Hill now acting again and stealing cargo, stealing stuff, which does not make it easier for Ironwood, because she is going again into the illegal parts, right? And I can understand it. For her, it seemed like it was Ironwood, because everything looks like... I'm a bit sad that they did not catch up on the fact that one of her fighters was injured, so they did not went there. I was kind of hoping that there's something more happening. They have, however, cool abilities. So she has one, as we already knew, that is able to hide them, like a cloaking field effect. Pretty nice. Very cool if you want to do undercover stuff, right? And we have one of them who is, as it seems, able to shrink stuff. I think they are not destroying it. It seems like she is shrinking the truck into her hand somehow. So she possibly can shrink it in and later on throw it back out. Which reminds me, there was the ability in... Spoiler, if you have not seen Hunter x Hunter. One of the characters in Hunter x Hunter. Just saying. So pretty cool. Then we had a scene with Winter, the Ace Ops, and Crow. So, I mean, I talked a bit about new outfits. I don't know, man. It's too playful, too. It feels a bit like. I mean, they seem to. I think that's it. It's aristocratic. I was really thinking about what is it. So there's always like embroidery everywhere. There are like little flowers on stuff, and Krona is having a vest in brown, and below the vest, multiple layers of stuff, and it's all a bit more, like fancy and playful, and yeah, it's okay. I can see this seems to be kind of the stuff that they wear in Atlas, and that's why they're changing to that, which is cool because it reflects the kingdom, right? But in my opinion, it does not fit Crow, because the stuff he had before, he was, a little bit rugged, a little bit worn down, very dark in the appearance, still classy somehow due to the, it looked like he was having like a suit on, so that was cool. But now it's, I don't know, and it's too gray. I don't like this gray charm he has. But okay. I like the moment with Nora standing up to Ironwood. That was really strong, really cool. I mean, I was surprised. I mean, she's always someone who does not take bullshit. She stands up and says what she thinks. But she was really, really adamant, really strong this time, and she was pushing in his face. And I was waiting for him to, I don't know, shout at her or something like that, because she was really upsetting to him, I think. Coming over a bit too strong. But he took it. And I mean, once again, respect to Ironwood. He swallowed down his pride. He listened to what she said, although she was too strong and too angry in doing it. And stated his own opinion. He did allow someone who was in power inferior to him in everything. I mean, she is not even a subordinate of his, so she is not really having the real rights to talk to him in this regard, but he invited them as friends and as people that are on the same side. And even if someone was so strong in the way they talk, like Nora did, he listened and he reflected on that. I mean, really, seriously, that is something that is very strong in Ironwood. It's not easy to do that. However, I think his decisions to push through and to not inform Robin and everything is possibly what will give possibly a win to Salem. It might be. I see his points, no question there. Informing her, as now we know Yang and Blake did, is dangerous because she would want to know more, and then you have to inform her about the enemy, about Salem, and you have to inform her about more and more and more stuff. And there's a reason this is to be hidden, and you don't know if she wouldn't, tell it to others. Because let's just say they inform Robin about everything, trusting her, not really knowing her, but trusting her. And she says, okay, we will not take the cargo anymore. Her people will ask why. At least her inner circle will ask why. And she'll say, well, I got information, but it's, I shouldn't say it. And then there will be, hey, Robin, we are your closest friends and allies. You can tell us. We are trustworthy. So, would she tell? And if they then said to their peeps, so we are not doing it anymore, the next one will ask. So it goes further and further. So where do you draw the line with informing people? I do see the problem here. Well, so much for that. Let's see. We had Yang and Blake, as I said, deciding alone, by the way, to inform Robin. I think it was the right decision. It is trust earns trust. I see that. And the fact that Robin has this awesome ability of knowing if someone is telling the truth, at least the truth they believe, right? Made it valuable, made it important, because she now knows it and trusts them. It's a bit split because they did not inform Ruby and Weiss. Because it was a decision like that, a snap decision, so they didn't inform them. That might be a bit of a problem, but I kind of hope they will tell them later. It should be normally a decision they made as a team, but here they decided themselves, so split on that, but still think it's the right decision to do generally. Yeah, well, we had the scene with Pietro, which I will write down, I just realized. Just making a new list. So that was a bit surprising because when he showed the picture, I really thought that the woman which was on the picture maybe, have died due to an accident or stuff like that, and thus was then her soul was put into Penny. That was like my idea, right? But no, instead they went for a very clever idea that Pietro is somehow able to share his aura with Penny, so she is created out of his aura. But that means, very likely, that the second version that we now know is recreated using, again, part of his aura. So every time she is killed, she dies, she is deconstructed, turned off, whatever you want to call it, this aura part is gone. And he cannot do it endlessly. So we see that he's coughing a lot, that he seems to be sick and he's not feeling good. So it might very well be that he cannot do that again. Or maybe if it ever happens, he will do it one last time and possibly die. So that is something that is, dangerous. I somehow, but I don't know why, have the inking that this female is someone I should know. It might be, she may be some extra we never meet, but I wouldn't be surprised if we will. She seems, I don't know what it is. Just, especially the face and how her hair is. Man, what if it is Mom Schnee? Just saying. Just had that idea. However, clearly the one in the picture on the outer side is Watts, and in one of the pictures you can see it later on. And that explains quite a lot how he was able to do so much stuff. How they, in the end, they that's possibly how they knew about Penny as well already before. They learned about, Cinder learned about Penny in due to the logging into the mainframe of Ironwood's ship at this time. But I think he could have already known before. So, however, he was in a circle, and it's cool. So there is a chance that he may, Pietro may know stuff about Watts that might be helpful. But even in the picture, Watts already looked like super angry about something. Just the way he's standing, hands in his pockets, looking angrily grumpy down into the direction of Pietro. I think there was already something not right at this time. Then we had the whole follow-up where they catched up with Robin Hill, and as I said, a very nice ability to read like a lie detector if someone is telling the truth, which means possibly, very likely, the person is telling what this person believes to be the truth. It has to be the real truth. So just saying, if Ironwood is lying to us right now, Blake wouldn't know, and she would believe what she says is true. So that's what you can get out of it. Later on, well, tough luck. And then we had the last scene with Ironwood and Oscar, which I really like. It's cool that they show a light on Oscar being himself, growing up. It's really cool. Oz is not there at the moment, so it's Oscar himself who is by now confident enough to offer advice and help to Ironwood. That is something, right? He is a major person, right? So Oscar has grown really, really strong, confident, and stands up for what he believes. And he said, you should talk to people you're afraid of talking to. So sure, here in this case, it seems they go for Jack. But it would be very cool if he would be able to talk to Robin and invite her in the whole plan and charade. Let's see if that's working. However, we end off with an invitation from Jacques Schnee. We all know that's gonna be interesting. We learned about the Staff of Creation. So that is what's keeping Atlas up. But that means as well, if ever the staff is removed, Atlas would fall or float to the ground. So, and seeing how it all works, the military power suppressing mantle right now, that might cause a problem. If we ever have a riot and Atlas would go down onto the ground, it's very likely that the rioting people just run into Atlas and into the areas of the aristocracy and everything. It's a bit like, you know, like a foreshadowing of France during the Sun King's time, where the people just overthrow him and everything, and off with his head. Let's hope it's not happening. I always hope that there's like good, positive development and that they will find a way together. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that Watts and Tyrion will try their best to do it otherwise. We learned that the backdoor they used might be due to the heating whatever stuff, which is working together with the Schnee family. So, as I said, I think Jack is working together with Watts, and thus he gave him access. And that means this whole invitation now might very well be a try of a coup, where they try to, I don't know, assassinate Ironwood, take him hostage, whatever. However, it will be very likely a moment where we meet the family again, and I think Weiss will be there as well. That will be entertaining. Weiss, father, everyone. What can go wrong, right? That's it from me this time. I hope you liked. I did for sure. And I will see you in the next episode. As always, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And until then, my name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.